Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. This is our first look show, and we've got a couple plays for you. You know, there's a lot on the board, but there's a lot of plays that when you actually start diving into it, there's a lot of questionable tags and game time decisions and stuff. And we were hoping to get more out, but the more we looked into it, we're like, there's a lot of landmines on the board right now. So yeah, for real. We got two plays we're excited about, with just one play each. Before we get into our plays, though, if you've never tried Prize Picks, use the promo code at the bottom of the screen, and they're going to match your first deposit up to $100. They're just going to double what you put on. So I would deposit the whole 100 when you can, and you'll get 200 to play with. Might as well take full advantage of that, and just throw that code in, and they'll hook you up with that deal. And so, yeah, these are the plays we're going to be covering. I'm going to be taking Norman Powell over 14.5 points and assists. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm going to be taking Kelly Oubre for over his first half PRA at 12.5 again.
All right, cool. And we'll have more plays tomorrow for the daily show. Once we know more, we just need a little bit more time to see which way some of these players are going to be trending with their current, injury status. So, all right. So let's talk about the recap real quick. Daniel Gafford let us down. He got into foul trouble. We took him at 20.5 PRA. At least I did. That was one of my plays. And he ended up only going for 17. He got in foul trouble in the first quarter, did nothing really for the first quarter. It ended up turning into a slow start. And, things got out of hand by the end, and he only went for 17. Chris Middleton took him for over 26.5 PRA. Was hoping for a much better game from him. 25 looks like we got pretty close. It did go to overtime and then double overtime, but Doc Rivers wasn't playing him much or Brooke Lopez much in overtime. I think Brooke Lopez played literally like 1 second in both overtimes. He came in, he finally brought him in, and Reggie Miller was talking about how gassed the Bucks are, and the Bucks, blow this lead. It goes to overtime, and Reggie's just talking about how gassed they are, and they were like walking up the court so slow, and then Brooke is just over there just chilling, like fully ready to go, and then Doc brings him in with 1.7 on the clock. I'm like, gosh, what are you doing? But anyways, so Middleton didn't get this done. He only went for 25. I was hoping he would, beat this in regulation, though. So the overtime isn't really an excuse. So we went 0-2 on my end, unfortunately, but I'm ready to bounce back on this slate. What about you, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why the Lakers look better without LeBron.
They look good. They're kind of putting it together right now.
Yeah, they run the floor really well.
Somewhat resilient.
But yeah, to get into my recap, we took Rui for over 11.5 PRA. The original lines we were trying to get these out to you guys at were 8.5 for Brooke and 11.5 or 10.5 for Rui, but they got bumped right as we were about to record the video, and that was super early in the day, so unfortunate there. But they ended up getting bumped even higher than that. Rui was all the way up at 12.5, and Brooke was at 10.5. But if you got Brooke at 8.5, a lot of people in Discord do, not because I posted them in there early enough, but people just know to look out for this play because I preach it all the time at 8.5. So some people avoided this 0.5ing that I'm so sorry happened. Brooke Lopez, we took him for over 9.5 PRA, and he went for 9. So sorry about that one. He had many chances, though. He missed a couple threes and a two banger that would have hit too. But and then we took Rui for over 11.5. He cashed. He had a slow start in the first, but got it done in the second with 17. So we hit 1 for 1, unfortunately. Should have been 2 for 2. But Brooke Lopez, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what Doc has against him. His minutes were weird. I think he played 33 minutes the whole night in a double overtime game. 33 minutes total. It's like, what are you doing, man? You got a good center there. But all right. So let's get into these plays. Before we do, I just want to tell you guys about Daily Grind. They're one of our official sponsors, and they're it's like a partnership. We love their products. They make DFS tools, and our favorite is the DFS Optimizer. I'll show you it here in a moment when I just break down this play. But if you guys are interested in checking it out, they're giving all of our viewers 25% off. Just use code BACKDOOR at dgfantasy.com. or go through the link in the description of the video, and they will give you 25% off of any of their tools. And they have a lot of different types of tools. So definitely, if you're interested in taking full advantage of it, that's a lot of savings if you get the whole bundle. But all right, so Norman Powell, let's take a look here at this over under. All right, so we got a 218 over under, and the Clippers are favored by 5.5 points. Should be a fun one. The 76ers have been pretty exciting. At least, Maxey started off so hot in that last game. I think it ended up getting out of control by the end, but it's such a shame that we lost Embiid, man. Like, he was starting off so good, and it would just be a totally different look in the East if Embiid was healthy. But what can you do? It wasn't in the cards again this year, but anyways, I think this should be somewhat competitive. I like Powell in this. His line isn't too high. And he's been getting a lot done on the scoring end of things. I know that it's pretty popular to take his points, but I believe his points are at 13.5, and his points assists is just one more. So I'm going to take 14.5 since I know he can get this done on points alone. I know he doesn't assist the ball that much, but he's got a really great matchup with assists. So we're over here on Outlier. If we take a look at the matchup, the 76ers are 8th in points allowed to shooting guards and 21st in assists allowed. So a nice soft spot right there. If we take a look at the head-to-head, he's gone over this and every time they've matched up. And we can see, he's got his last time they matched up, he got 1 assist. So like we said, he doesn't do that very often, but he does have this matchup. This is from a while ago, but he still went for 4 assists. He's capable. Just for that 1 extra point bump, I like the value there sometimes to just add it in there, especially if it's a solid matchup right there as well. And they're relatively strong on defense against the points position. So I like just throwing the assist in there, but go with your gut. If you'd rather take the points alone, just take that. But I'm going points and assists. If we take a look at what he's been doing over his last 5, he's averaging 27.5 minutes per game. He just played 30.9 minutes in that game against Indiana. That was an exciting matchup. And he's only getting 2.4 fouls per game, so not getting in foul trouble, shooting 56% from the field on 10.4 attempts per game, and shooting 46 from 3 on 4.8 attempts per game. So he's shooting less than 5 threes per game and still averaging 2.2 made per game over the last 5. So he's doing well there, and he's shooting well from the free throw line. He's getting to the line 3.8 times per game and making 3.4 those. So he's shooting 89%. So looking pretty solid on his shooting percentage all around. And with the assists over the last 5, he is getting 2.4 potential assists per game. So we are getting a value there if he's got 2.4 opportunities and they're only bumping it up 1. But again, go with your gut. If you'd rather not take that, then go with something else. It's no big deal. Nothing on the Clippers side of significance injury-wise. D'Anthony Melton is still out. So, all right. If you guys are interested in checking out this app that I'm on right now, Outlier, it's great. It's they cover all things like statistical analysis for DFS stuff. So if you're interested in checking it out, we've partnered up with them. You can just try it out free for 7 days. There's a link in the description of the video. Just go through the link and then, risk-free, just try it out for a week and see how you like it. I'm sure you'll love it. We love it. If we hop over here to the optimizer for daily grind and we take a look at Norman Powell's points and assists here, they do have it favored to go over, but it's pretty much a 50-50 shot. They have it at a 50.09% odds to hit the over, and they have it at a minus 119 on the daily grind odds. And then we've got basically 50-50 across the board. We've got some juicing it heavily to go over, and some like Caesars are juicing it just a little bit to go over. So, go with your gut. Like I said, people are going for the points a lot. They actually have that favored to go under. I don't get it. Maybe they think he's going to go nuts with the assists because of the matchup, but I'm feeling good about this play, and that's what I'm going to be rolling with. So I'll pass it over to you, Jordy, to cover your play.
Cool. So yeah, to get into my play here, I'm going to be taking the Kelly Oubre Jr. for over 12.5 first half PRA. So let's take a look at old Junior here. So we've got his PRA at 12.5. I love this line. We got it at 13 last time, and he hit it no problem. He's just been playing like a different level of ball again. He's looking like old Kelly Oubre, and I'm stoked to see that because he's a pretty fast-paced player too. So he gets these lines done pretty quick when we get him this low. He's gone over this 9 out of his last 10 games, and he's hit it 11 out of 12, but he's really hit his stride over the last 10 games here. So that's really what I'm focusing on. He hit this in his last head-to-head against them too, which was on the 24th. So just, is this a back-to-back? It is. So he hit this literally last game against them. He had 10 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists, in the first half. So the dude is super capable. I mean, he can hit this in points alone. He's done it before. He's had some big first half points scoring halves. So the matchup is obviously a little bit tough. It was last time we took it too, and he cashed it no problem. So 22nd in points allowed, 7th in rebounds allowed, and 15th in assists. So the points are the big thing there because that's what he's going to be doing the most of. The Anthony Melton's game time decision. Oubre is a game time decision, but I looked it up and they're saying he's more likely to play. He was just dealing with some shoulder soreness, so they rested him. So hopefully he does play in this game. I'll keep track of it and let you guys know tomorrow. But still no Embiid, obviously. So yeah, as long as he is good to go, like they're saying he is, I think this play is going to hit no problem. The last time that he was a game time decision like this, they said the same thing. So I'll just keep you guys posted for sure. If he does get DNP'd, I'll post some sort of pivot to the community or something like that. So I'll definitely let you guys know. But I feel good about it, and he's leaning towards playing. So no daily grind on this one, obviously. And the over under really doesn't matter because it's a first half prop. So yeah, that's the one I'm going with.
All right, guys. That's the two we're rolling with for first look. If you're interested in checking out our Discord, there's a link in the description of the video. We've been kind of finding ways to cash, as a community, especially on stuff like Taco Tuesday. We just can. Really, the best resource we have is just the whole community working together, going over different perspectives and seeing the board from different angles, so to speak. And we have a lot of fun in the community chat, just hanging out during the games and chatting it up and stuff. So if you guys want to check that out, I think I already mentioned it, but it's about 50 cents a day. Just go through that link in the description of the video, go up to server subscriptions, and then once you subscribe, it's going to unlock all the channels for you. And then I would recommend hopping into community chat and letting someone know. You can just hop in there and say, hey guys, I'm new. And we will show you around, show you how we do everything in here. But that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. We hope you have a great day. Enjoy this 12-game slate. We'll be back tomorrow with more plays for the daily show. So have a good one, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Good luck, guys.